The big lesson that I want to teach you today, the kind of ethos that I want you to learn, is that you can literally make gains in any way possible. There was a lot of speculation with my mind and my thoughts when I was thinking about what split to do when I was first starting the gym, especially when I was at home. Actually, when I first started my gym progress, I'm pretty sure you know my story of like I was in the home gym for like 6 to 9 months, and I actually finally moved to a gym with my friends, and I stayed at that gym ever since. That's literally it. And particularly when I was working out from home, when I very first started, I procrastinated for another 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Like imagine 6 months of your time. You know how much progress you can make in that time. And I procrastinated for that long over should I do this split or that split, and I finally only understood and only got an answer when I asked myself the question, and I knew intuitively that you can make gains through literally any split. You know, you've got all the splits like push pull legs, Arnold split, upper lower, full body. You've got push pull legs, then upper lower. But you could even consider doing like power building or power lifting, and you still make pretty decent gains. And once I understood that you can literally make gains through any of these splits, any of these ways, I was like, just pick the one that you enjoy. It's that simple. If you can make gains through any single one of these variations and methods, why not make it as something that you'll have the most fun doing? That's what clicked in my mind and what's finally made sense, and I want to pass that on to you because so many people ask me, how are you so consistent? How are you never skipping a day? How are you not skipping that exercise and this exercise? And how do you look great at such a young age? And I just say to them, like, because I genuinely enjoy it. I want you to imagine two people, right? One person trains just for the muscle, and the other person trains because they genuinely enjoy it. This first guy, his only optimization is the muscle, so he'll be maybe injecting steroids. Maybe he'll be doing exercises that he doesn't like. He'll be going to the gym way too often, overtraining. He won't take recovery seriously because he just thinks like, oh, if I train more as much as possible, then I'll get as much muscle as possible. And then be making all of these incorrect decisions around the lustful desire of wanting muscle. Whereas this guy who just enjoys training, he trains in a well, rhythmic manner. He knows when to train. He trains when he feels rested and when he feels recovered. He's not poisoning his body with any stupid steroids because he just enjoys his training. He's not actually focusing on anything else. And he's having great intention. He's actually trying in his workouts. He's genuinely noticing like, oh, my form's a bit off here, I can improve it, or maybe this exercise could be done a little bit better. He's choosing exercises that he enjoys. That way he won't skip a workout. And that's the difference. This guy on the left is training so much better simply for the fact that he's enjoying it and not actually even focusing on the end result of the muscle or whatever it is that you want to build, compared to the guy who has almost this lustful, needy desire to build muscle. You see how there's a difference? Just thinking about the end product will actually drive you away from that end product. It's like the same with money, same with girls, same with all sorts. Like, you know, when you're like lustful and needy for a girl, it's the exact same with muscle. Like how you're needy with a girl will actually cause her to be disgusted in you, etc. It's the same with muscle, honestly, because you end up making stupid decisions, you end up training incorrectly, you end up doing things that you actually don't want to do for the sake of making muscle, and you actually make less muscle in the fucking first place. And it was only when I understood this that I finally chose a split that I could stick to, and I'm still on the same split for years. I think I've changed my split once, and I've been going to the gym for over 3 years. And that's just because I genuinely enjoy it. And that's what guarantees you consistency. I hit an Arnold split twice a week, so I hit 6 days a week. And I've been loving it. I've been loving going to the gym more often. I used to train 3 days a week. And I was always in this, like, disencouraged mood, just like, every time I went to the gym, I was like, oh, I've not been in a while, etc., etc. And I just thought to myself one day, like, do you actually enjoy going 3 days a week? Because I was only going 3 days a week because it was more optimal. I got more rest. And I was like, oh yeah, it's more optimal to go less, I'll have more recovery, etc. When I genuinely thought about it, I was like, I'm not enjoying myself at the gym at all. It's too long in between sessions. I'm not going to the gym enough, and I feel like I'm being less consistent doing the 3 day routine because it's harder to build a streak. It's harder to build that tick, 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 tick. This day, that day, this day, that day. It's harder to build that momentum because you're just taking so long in between each session. And I was like, you know what? I don't actually enjoy going this little, so I'll go 6 days a week. And I promise you, even though it's classed as overtraining, it's classed as not getting enough rest and recovery for your muscles, I'm making better gains than ever because I'm enjoying myself. I'm intentions about my workout. My form's been good. I'm not missing workouts. I'm not skipping exercises because these are genuinely things that I enjoy. And I understand that I can make progress in any way, shape or form as long as I don't quit. So I'll make it the funnest and the most enjoyable part of the journey. And you know what's interesting as well? It's that funness and that enjoyness that allows you not to quit. You know, if you're going to lift for the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, that you're going to make great, you're going to achieve your goal. You're going to have a great physique. You're going to achieve all the progress that you've always wanted. You're always going to get there. You're going to get there. You know you're going to get there as long as you don't quit. You know, making this journey fun, enjoyable, interesting, exciting. Buying things like new water bottles, new straps that make you genuinely excited to go to the gym, that make it more fun, more enjoyable. These are the things that will prevent you from quitting. It's the gym journey that you don't really like doing. You kind of dread every time you go there and you're just going out of discipline 70% of the time. It's the gym journey that, you're not actually doing things that you enjoy. That's the one that you're going to quit. It's literally the equivalent of a middle-aged woman being like, oh, I'm going to go on a calorie deficit 1,000 calories below my maintenance. Then, wondering why in a week she's put all the weight back on because for the first 4 days she barely stuck to it. And then on the 5th day she realised she couldn't maintain it, ate a lot of junk food and then carried on. And so she put the weight back on. It's that simple. It cannot be maintained if it's not enjoyable, if it's not fun. This is supposed to be a fun activity. I don't know if you understand the gym is supposed to be a fun activity. I literally walk into the gym every time with a massive smile on my face. I see people that I recognise in there, I have a good chat, I'm giggly, I'm laughing. I go into my exercises, I'm like, fucking hell, this feels like, let's go. It's supposed to be a fun activity, and I don't know if that idea's been lost. Exercise is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. And I feel like with all the new gym culture, etc. out there, that's kind of changed and the narrative's changed. And I don't want it to change because that's the way you're going to be consistent. That's the way you're going to make the progress, is by finding it genuinely enjoyable and never quitting. Guarantee your consistency. Guarantee that you have a great workout routine that you'll never fall out of love with. And just a quick tip that my link in the description will give you a perfect routine and so many options for a great workout routine for you if you're unfamiliar with how to make one or what exercises you should do. There's so many options down below that can ensure that will make it fun and enjoyable for you. You just got to look at it and imagine which ones you would like, and then you instantly know if it's enjoyable or not. And if you try it and you don't think it's fun, then there's another workout routine on there that you can try that you might more enjoy, and that way you can stay more consistent. So if you want 3 workout routines and then a load of other advice for how to build the physique of your dreams, top link in the description. And it'll just allow you to never quit. And as long as you don't quit, you'll make the results that you've always wanted. It is that simple. Honestly, you know the amount of people that I know that are jacked or huge and they have that most goofy split ever. It's insane. I work with this girl and I was like, she's got a great physique, but I was like, you've got a great physique, what is your split? I was just genuinely curious because I'm always curious about what other people do to get to the places they want to be. I like learning off people, and it's more advice that I can come back and bring back to you boys. So I was like, what split do you genuinely do? I was genuinely curious, and she was like, oh yeah, I do upper lower, full body. and then a cardio day, and then abs. And I was like, I've never heard that split before. I've never heard of that split before, and the fact that I've never heard about it means it's quite unusual. And despite it being unusual, if it works for her, then that's how she's got the great physique that she's got. It's that simple. So if people can make them gains with that split, then why are you procrastinating over which one to choose? This is what it all comes down to. The root problem is it is preventing you from taking action. It's preventing you from actually going to the gym and thinking, what split should I do? You're allowing it to let you procrastinate. You're using it as a crutch. And that can't happen. It's that simple. So, the main message that I want to get... Excuse me, bro. The main message that I want to get across to you is that you can make gains doing anything as long as you make it enjoyable. So instead of being like, oh, I don't know which one to choose, you pick one, you try it, do you like it? If you like it, stick with it. If you don't like it, switch to another one. And again, top link in the description provides all them variety of options if you don't know where to get your training workout routines from. And then you keep going until you genuinely enjoy one. And then once you enjoy one, fucking stick to it. I can't believe I'm having to, it's the advice that I'm giving is literally just do what you like. Make sure you enjoy it. Because that's been lost upon this new gym culture recently, and I don't like it at all, because that's what's going to guarantee you success and consistency. Because you just want to get to the end result that you want to get to. And I think that my program is the best place out there to get to the result that you want to get to. I genuinely think it's the best piece of work that I've ever made. It is full to the brim of the most knowledge that I could rack my brain about. I've purposely, meticulously designed it to be able to help you get to the results that you want to get to. All the trials and tribulations I've faced, all the struggles that I've not known what to do with myself, all the hurdles that I've had to jump over, where I fell and got back up, all these different things that I've figured out and discovered in my own journey that I can now pass on to you, advice so you can avoid the mistakes that I've made and get to the desired result as quick as possible. I genuinely think it's the best place for you to get a great physique, bro. And I hope I see you inside. Because I know once you're inside, you'll make that amazing physique and you'll make them progress that you've always wanted. And I can't wait to deliver that to you. Bye-bye.